Greetings. I wanted to bring this word out because it's something that has constantly been confirmed in my life. It's something that may be confirmation for someone else, and this may help someone. So let's get right to it. The United States populace does not see the United States for what it actually is. We have a tendency to see the United States for what it says it is and not for what it actually is, not for what it's doing or has done historically. And there's a number of factors that play into this. The United States being a capitalistic society, being a nation of hustlers, having the opportunity to get material abundance, being a corporatocracy, feeding its corporate tentacles around the earth, right? There's a lot of pleasures and comforts that came with our society expanding. And a lot of those pleasures and comforts, unfortunately, put the majority of us to sleep mentally and spiritually. While the elite who direct our country, the wealthy, old money who direct our country, they think about power. They don't think about materials as just luxury and pleasure. They think about power as well. We've got caught up into this mindset of just thinking we've achieved something by getting in excess of material. And that leaves the majority of us blind to what the United States actually is. The elitists give us public schooling, give us a version of history to keep us in a direction that feed their benefit. Control religion. I grew up a Christian. Unfortunately, modern day Christianity is built up to get money, to teach psychology and doctrines that really are not rooted thoroughly in the Bible, might have some root, but do not correctly teach the scriptures. So this leads to a mass populace having a delusion on what our country really is. And now I'm going to speak future tense. The United States is not going to recover or increase from this point. We're only going to decline. The globalists, the crowns of Europe, the Roman crowns of Europe, they don't have any need for the United States anymore. It served its purpose. They have always been controlling and directing and using the United States from the time that they colonized these lands, genocided the indigenous peoples, brought blacks from Europe and Africa to help build this place as well. So they don't have any need for the United States anymore. It served its purpose. They don't have any place for it in the New World Order. Watch out for this war with Iran. That's going to change the world that we live in. The United States will finally have war reach its actual land. And it's not going to be good. So I just say this. Prepare yourself. My generation, millennial generation, the younger generation, older generation, think about continuing yourself generationally in another land. That's going to look different for a lot of people. Many of us may not have the resources, but that time is here for us to consider that because it's going to happen in this generation. So there's still some time for us to prepare with this word going out and preparing ourselves. So get wisdom over everything. I just wanted to put that out there. The United States is not going to get better from this point. It will be one of the greatest historical collapses in terms of an empire or a country that the world has ever seen. It will finally get back what it's given to the world. It's going to finally face its consequence. And we don't want to be attached to that, because if we stay attached to it, we'll receive the consequence that's coming to it. So it's just food for thought. Get wisdom over everything. Until next time.